Let's see if this black screen goes away. I don't know why this seems to always happen. Actually, hold on. I think I know why it's happening. Yeah, hold on. There we go. That should fix. There we go. Getting it out of your game. I saw that you were playing. What was it? Swodor. Either way, yeah, we're going back at this for one last attempt. At least, you know, for the foreseeable time. Definitely gonna go with the Knight, Master Key. Just doing, I think, the same general setup that I've done in the past. Hopefully this time I'll be able to get my hands on a Black Knight weapon, because that would, of course, make the entire run significantly easier. But yeah, this is going to be my final attempt for the time being. For this Dark Souls 1 Deathless. It's Tuesday, Avowed is coming out. And for what I've seen, it looks a lot better than I expected it to be. And you know, I played both Pillars of Eternity games. I very much enjoyed both of them. Pillars 1 significantly more than Pillars 2, but you know, us actually getting the cutscene crazy. Yeah, I mean, this is partially also for my own purposes, just whenever I like, if I ever decide to make a video. I figure the cinematic overlaying stuff there will make it, some stuff a little easier, but I was also just talking. Yeah, so Avowed is definitely on the ticket. Yeah, it would be a blind run. Probably not entirely blind. I'm probably going to play it a little bit over the week when it comes out, just so that I can get a feeling of how things work. But it's going to be primarily a blind run. Otherwise, I've been entertaining the idea of doing a couple of Halo runs for a while, and honestly, I kind of want to move on past this. I absolutely love this game. Dark Souls 1 is one of my favorite games of all time. Actually, probably my second favorite game of all time, second only to Dark Souls 3. But, you know, only so many times I can attempt the same thing before, you know. Now, I think I should have time this week, so I might do a stream on Monday as well. Ideally, that would give me the time between, you know, 2 days to do the entire run if it ends up being a successful one. Starting a little bit late today, so I don't really imagine me being able to do the entire thing in this one sitting, but we'll see. It's fair, I just spent like 30 minutes trying to figure out this one stupid item in Swodor using a mechanic that had literally no instructions. Yeah, gotta love that about MMOs. MMOs really, like, I'm trying to think, are there really any MMOs that actually tell you what you're supposed to be doing with its mechanics?
And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed.
Not really, at least in your experience. Yeah, I'm not an MMO player, so I can't say for certain, but it's good to have some confirmation from somebody who has played some MMOs. Of course, I guess if I really wanted to confirm that that's the case, I don't know, I would play fucking World of Warcraft or something like that. I don't especially want to do that. Porter explains combat stuff fairly well, but any auxiliary mechanics literally aren't explained, like the stupid seeker droid for these stupid seats. I mean, I don't know what... I don't have enough context to say if what you're talking about is really that much of an issue, but I will take your word for it. MMOs do strike me as a typically obtuse genre. It seems to me like it's like MMOs are the sort of thing that you either have to kind of just blunder around and eventually figure out on your own, or else you just need to just mess around with things and figure it out for yourself. Did I repeat I think I repeated myself there. What I intended to say was you either need to mess around and figure it out for yourself, or you need to, like, do a lot of research on, like, online guides and whatnot. You had to dig for items that are turning people evil. And search a large area for only getting confirmation that you were within a couple of meters. That's another thing about that's a sort of game design that I just disagree with in general. A lot of the time, with most games, is how many of them will, like, give a general, like, oh, you need to look in this area without any particular further instruction, especially because the kinds of games that do that are usually the kinds of games that don't train the player to look for hidden things, and they're also usually the kind of games that aren't especially built around it. So having that sort of, like, soft, general, like, within 10-meter range general pointing, I don't know, at that point, like, you might as well just tell me exactly where it is, because the only thing that obscuring it does at that point is it just makes the whole thing just annoying to deal with. And I'm a player, I don't really like quest markers all that much. They can be useful in open world games. I don't mind them too much in open world. If it's, like, a really big open world. But I prefer, if there are quest markers, I prefer to, like, general things. You know, I don't want to know precisely where to go most of the time. I'm not a fan of, like, explicit quest markers, or I'm really not a fan of yellow paint markers. I understand why a dev might want to include it, and I'm not a person who will fault a dev for doing that. You know, it's a design choice. It's one that I personally don't prefer. I don't know why that was a plunge attack. But, you know, like, the most egregious thing that I have is when you want to do, is like when you have a game that wants to do both of those. When you have a game that simultaneously tries to tell you exactly where to go and also tries to obfuscate it. You know, hence, like, or as an example, rather, that sort of, you know, oh, we're gonna give you the area up to, like, a 10-15 meter range, but then you just gotta kind of look around. I'm not really a fan of that, because it's at that point, when it's such a small range like that, you might as well just tell me where it is. Oh, whoops, that's the wrong door. Want to go through that one. Alright, yap session over about, yellow paint markers. It's the opposite. It says you're wrong until you're only within a couple of meters for a giant area. That's honestly... Yeah, that... I feel like that's an even worse way to do it than giving, slightly less than specific general directions. Yeah, I don't like that. It feels weird to me that that would be the decision. You can only search a small area at a time. It's not a passive search area. That sucks. That really sucks. Oops, I forgot to reverse my hollowing. It's fine, I'll just do it once I've finished with the graveyard run here. Yeah, I mean, that just sounds like bad game design that you're describing. Like, telling you a very specific area with it not going passively over a very, very large area. It sounds like a great way to waste a whole lot of time. Oh boy, the skeletons followed me through here. It's fine, we're getting out. That could have been scary, though. Okay, so... last attempt, everything went incredibly smoothly. Until the game is basically designed to waste your time. That's another reason that I've never played MMOs. Is the fact of how time consuming they can be. But anyway, like I was saying, last attempt went pretty ideally until Priscilla. Priscilla, of course, one-tapped me. Which I think is an indication that I went against her with a lesser amount of bleed resistance than I should have. I think whenever I go after Priscilla on this run, I'm gonna need to stack bleed resist. Because I died on Priscilla, I would like to say because of the instantaneous bleed proc that she landed on me with her first attack. I guess if I was smart, I would have experimented a little bit with different loadouts. See about tanking that first attack with different armor variants on, and see what won't let me live. Still can't use the wing spear, which is fine. These guys go down in 2 hits either way, whether I'm one-handing or two-handing. In which case, it makes the most sense to do one-hand, so that I have a hand open for parrying. And I definitely want to stick down here at the bottom of the stairwell for cover against the crossbow. On the last run, I actually almost went down at this segment because of the crossbow guy up top. Wooden shield is over here. I'm gonna put it on because... No, okay, that's still a fat roll. Okay, whatever. I am going to be using my shield against these guys here. You know, just for the easier parry. I guess I didn't need to. I was preparing for one of them to try to instantly gank me, but I guess it just didn't happen like that. Okay. So this time around, I'm going to have to remember to actually buy the bow. Purchase item. You're expecting spear hollows to not be super passive? No, I just prefer to be prepared about it. Here we are. Short bow 4,000, and then I'll buy 100 wooden arrows. 150, why not? Alright. Beat this guy up for the Uchi Katana. Uchi is, I think, the weapon I want to use if I can't get a Black Knight weapon. I might go for the halberd, actually. I do like having the option of the Uchi Katana, though, because it's definitely a very solid option before I get the halberd. That makes me fat roll. Can I... I can still mid roll with that. I don't really want to be fat rolling. Don't forget to light the bonfire. I'll light it on the way down after Thor's Demon. It's not like I'm going to be kindling it or anything, so it doesn't matter that much. I'm only going to spend more time here anyway if I... Whoops. I'm only going to spend more time here if I get the Black Knight Sword, which I don't think I should expect to happen. But because I'm going for Sunlight Altar Bonfire with having bought the short bow and everything, I figure that bonfire is just a better one to kindle if I do want to kindle any bonfires at all in Berg, which I honestly don't think I do, considering how close everything really is to Firelink. I'm gonna go up here, take care of the crossbow guy, then come back down. Doing this should it should pull the spear guy. It usually tends to pull him. Yeah, see, he's looking at me. Is he actually aggroed though? Okay, now he's aggroed. There we go. This'll take a second, just pulling him up the stairs, because he's a spear hollow. Oh, man. Oh, he's trying to go back down. Oops. Okay. Not really sure how I riposted him from the side, but I'll take it. Hollow stares at you. You look alright to me, mate. Walks away. Yeah, pretty much. I don't understand the Spear Hollow AI, because they will do that until the point that they just suddenly decide to end your entire career and attack you like 50 times in a row without any recovery frames. Like, typically they do nothing, but sometimes they aggro like the fucking Zerg. I don't even know why I used the Zerg as my my metaphor there. I have never played StarCraft. Alright, I think that's him down. Yep, and no Black Knight sword. Unfortunate, but fine. It does mean, however, you know, actually... I'll have to think about my next steps, because there is another Black Knight who's pretty easily accessible at the start of the game. It does require being a little risky. By which I mean, it means taking on 3 Torch Hollows and a couple of upscaled Sword Hollows. I guess, given how early this is, I should probably just do it anyway. Because there's not really a whole lot to be lost there if things go wrong. Oh, I didn't mean to do that kick there. Yeah, so what that means is we are actually going to return to Firelink after taking down Taurus Demon. Speaking of Taurus Demon, though, this is probably going to be the most dangerous Taurus Demon fight of, you know, this entire run. Because I would rather not use Gold Pine Resin if I don't have to. The broadsword, of course, isn't going to be that good against it. And I'm also mid rolling. If I was smart, I would have stripped for the light roll. Oh. I couldn't roll through his legs. Really? That hit me? Yeah, I didn't level up enough to use any other weapons. I wasn't counting his poise there, by the way, but I figured it was probably about time for a stagger. Crazy how much danger, like, just how much having one specific weapon trivializes this boss fight. Like, Black Knight Sword makes that boss fight go from, in some cases, potentially a threat, to actually just being a one-shot. I'm actually going to talk to Solaire for once. No real reason for this, honestly. I don't need to do his questline for anything. So yeah, I'm going to push ahead to the parish, to the church. And once there, I'm gonna take the shortcut back down to Firelink and do an early Asylum return visit, not intending to take on the Stray Demon, but there is another sword Black Knight in there, and he could drop his weapon. That does mean that I'm going to definitely be putting points into Vitality here early. Good to have some Vitality anyway, and the Broadsword can get me through a little bit more. Short bow, arrows, we're mid-rolling. Cool. It's my 555 free souls. Oh, come on. You know, I guess I could also just go for the Claymore instead of Black Knight Sword. Claymore's definitely a pretty solid option. But if I can try for another Black Knight weapon, I think I ought to. I could try to take down the Black Knight up top, and, you know, build into the BKGS if I get it, but I don't really think that's necessarily the greatest option. Simply just because I don't think there's any assurances of it working, like, at all. Not like I have much to lose, that's true. I mean, I would rather avoid repeating whenever I can avoid repeating. Big in the fire. Oh, okay. Come on, turn around. There we go. He's roasting himself for me, true. Gonna get that nice pork. Maybe I should turn him into tonkatsu. Could get some bacon from him, I suppose. Wow, the damage here is minimal. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, I really have to be parrying in order to have any kind of a real damage output. Now, of course, parrying, you know, does stupid amounts of damage. But without it, like, 22 per hit ain't it, Chief. This area down here is also deceptively dangerous. Oh, I didn't intend to fall down. The Feral Hollows are... I mean, they're a lot dangerous than, I think most people tend to give them credit for. As if stabbing that Hollow Panda died in his stream. Skill issue. That's all I have to say about that. Skill issue. And that was also a skill issue. He's gonna stop streaming soon, but it's been several hours since he said that. I mean, sometimes it just do be like that. Sometimes you intend for a, 2-hour stream, and 2 hours turns to 10 hours. Bro. Now I have to climb back up again. Alright. This is... I don't know, man. My damage is lacking. Like, I don't even think that was half his HP. That's something you'd do? It is something you'd do, but you would also find a way to die by doing it. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. But he attacked anyway, so it's fine. Ooh, really? That was way too early. Why am I parrying so early? Dude, what is wrong with me? I guess I can only land the parry when I can't even see him. Okay. Cool. I don't know what that was about. We don't need to talk about it. We don't need to talk about it. That was deserved. That was deserved. I just failed. Well, final attempt was not final attempt, and I should also delete number 30, shouldn't I? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go back to number 30. I'm gonna see about, doing a quick test here, and seeing, just exactly how liable I am to get one-tapped by Priscilla. Because, 40 HP, I've got some pretty decent armor. It's probably lacking in the bleed resist department. Actually, I think it's the best armor for bleed resist that I have, other than Black Knight and Havel's. Havel's would be the best option for, max stacking resistances, and if I'm going to be in Painted World, I've probably gotten Havel's armor as well already, so I feel fine running this test using Havel's. Because if I get just one tap popped again, then we've got a serious problem. By the way, poise with this, look at the amount of poise that I have with this loadout. Also, just the damage resistance in general on Havel's is pretty insane. Oh, come on, missed that. Yeah, 161 poise. Whoops. Actually, I don't even know how that happened, because it looks like I landed the parry, but he, did damage to me anyway. Must have been at just a bizarre point in the, in the animation. So I'm gonna let Priscilla land this first hit on me, and we'll see what it does. Where even is she? Oh, she's over there. Look at that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that blood loss damage is insane. So I either need to be actually wearing Havel's armor. I need to actually, like, be actively wearing Havel's armor. Or I need to, like, get the blood bite ring. Which I'm pretty sure I have to talk to Ingward to get it, and he's down in New Londo. Which, I don't know, I don't really fancy the idea of going to New Londo early. So I guess that answers the questions about Priscilla. Whenever I go for Priscilla, I need to have Havel armor. Alright, what do we name this one? You know what? I'm gonna do a Varian ripoff. I'm gonna do a Varian ripoff. Deal with it. Deal with it. I feel like... What hairstyle? I don't think I did. I did Aaliyah in my Pillars of Eternity run. What hairstyle was Leah? Was she bun? I think she was a bun. And then blonde hair, ponytail. Okay. Well, you are the which version? Bangs with the weird line or no bangs? I feel like the weird line doesn't even look all that bad with this hair color, but no bangs, but she's also had a braid. Well, the braided is a braided bun. It's not a it's not like a braid. You think that's true to the OG Elden Ring Leah? Oh, the braided bun? Oh, okay. Well, you told me ponytail, so it's ponytail now. Hold on, isn't this just identical to the... Okay. I should have done the braided bun. Because this is actually just identical to the last attempt. How is the audio, by the way? I've been adjusting my mic positioning a little bit to try and get the best sound. Perfectly fine. All right. And it's not been like cutting out the ends or the beginnings of any of my words or anything like that. You have it turned down so you can hear Kurt's stream because he's hella quiet. That is true. Yeah, he needs to do something about that. Like, he needs to fix his audio. He fixed it this morning, but it went back to being quiet again. That probably means that he's, like, doing a fucking slumped-over gamer pose in his chair. Oh, I'm just gonna kill Oscar, because I'm gonna be sinful anyway from murdering the merchant. I have sinned, yeah. But again, like, I'm gonna be sinned anyway from, Old Yellering the merchant. Why did it sound like the Asylum Demon just, like, did an attack? Whoops. Yeah, so I need to either figure out how to dodge Priscilla's initial attack or Havel tank it. I think Havel tanking is honestly the much safer option, but I need to Havel tank it and I need to have 40 vitality. Those are the Priscilla prerequisites for this run. Speaking of Elden Ring, though, I should badger Kurt again at some point about finishing the Seamless run. We got so close to beating the game. All we have left is Melania, final boss, and DLC. That was weird. Just under 1/3 of my deaths have been in the parish. Honestly, that makes sense given how most of the attempts actually went. Like, most of the attempts, I was paying about as little attention as I was on, the Dark Souls 3, rando weapon class run with Champion Gundyr. Like, that boss fight took, I think, like 2 hours, and it would have taken significantly less time than that if I had been just paying attention. Jesus, this guy is hard chasing me. Of course, he's come up here again. That's fine. Gonna have to take the side paths. Also, again, fine. Champ Gundyr was just over 100 minutes. Yeah. And it probably would have been about half of that. If I was really paying attention. I don't know, like, I'm not confident that I would have been able to... There's a skeleton up here. I'm not confident that I would have been able to take him down with running, what was it? The medium shield. But as soon as I switched over to small shield, small shield honestly should have been a first attempt sort of thing. Here's a little funny area back here. There's a... Yeah, you can walk behind the church there and grab a soul. I never knew that for a very long time. The first time that I got that actually was during the time frame of this very, very long run, admittedly. Oh. Bro thinks he's a ninja or something with all that jumping around he's doing. Alright, Axeman. Get out of here. So far, the combination of the run of Deathless is just over 23 hours! I thought that was the end. I thought that was the end right there. I mean, it was an Omni moment. It was definitely an Omni moment. I think even more so because of the fact that I didn't die from that. Like, I mean, you remember Blight Town when I fell off the same thing 3 times in a row and clutched the quit out all 3 times? Yeah, I'm definitely not using all of the, I'm definitely not using all the footage of this run. Absolutely not. That would be insane. No way on earth am I going through 24 hours of failed attempts. Death compilation. I mean, honestly, if you want to make that, go ahead. I'm tempted to give you... Oh, I dodged the stagger. I'm actually kind of tempted to give you some higher permissions on my YouTube channel, where all the VODs are, just so that I don't need to be the one always downloading the VODs. Yeah, no... Rude. Shot me through the goddamn... I was gonna say the head, but... not really. But yeah, like, if you want to make a death compilation for this Deathless run, I would very much appreciate it. Otherwise, like, that might be something that I get around to eventually, but I'm lazy, so... I failed 2 kicks there, by the way. There we go. Yeah, kick and, like, parry times in this game, I feel like aren't really something that you can I have no idea how that was a parry, by the way. I don't think that should have successfully landed, but, like I was saying, actually, I completely forgot what I was saying. XD. We're gonna buy 150 wood arrows again. Either do funny clips for you or edit your silly space game. I mean, I'm not sure why it all has to be, particularly goofy. That being said, whatever you want to... I didn't level up enough to use the buckler. That's fine. I'll just have to activate the bonfire. And to just beat Royal Dark Wraith in Convergence. This is a Dark Souls 3 Convergence, which I have never played myself. I might do a Convergence run or 2 at some point. Buckler issue? I mean, the buckler still carries fine enough. And that's what's important. What's important is not your dexterity, but how you use it. not the size of your dexterity, but how you use it. There you go. Huh? I don't even know what the fuck happened there. Both how he didn't get parried and how I didn't get hit. Like, the fact that my parry miss meant that I sort of stabbed her to gut there, but, the fuck if I know any different, I guess. This is actually kind of interesting, though, that, I don't have to have the dexterity requirement to be able to actually still use the buckler parry. Rude. Drink a little Sunny D. And we're gonna go beat up this guy. Yeah, so I mean, last time I went down to a skill issue. I don't really think there's a whole lot to be learned from there other than just don't be bad at the game. Why are you doing this? He's pacing again. Come on, just get up here. What did I tell you about Spear Hollows doing nothing and then randomly being the most aggro enemy in the entire game? Jewel in chat? Is Jewel in chat? I didn't see anything from him. I was also looking at the stupid Spear Hollow being a pain in the ass. It's on Twitch according to your screen. I'll just take your word for it. I still actually have no idea how to check people, like, whoever's in stream. You think I should have probably figured out that part by now, but yeah, who cares? The thing that confuses you about Twitch is that it doesn't always show everyone in chat, even though it's supposed to. There might be some kind of profile side setting that you can choose to not display yourself in chat. I don't know. I still don't even know where the menu is that lets you look at that. Glory, glory, hallelujah. That right there is our Lord and Savior. When nobody got me, I know Black Knight Sword got me. Yeah, so I'm gonna actually do the farming that I would need to do in order to use the Black Knight Sword. No, it shows you, but like sometimes someone will say something in chat. I should probably not look at chat while I'm actively fighting dudes. Sometimes someone will say something in chat but won't be on the mod screen. Well, yeah, I know what you're saying. What I'm saying is I still don't know where on the mod screen to check people who are in chat. Like that's all I'm saying. Why did I don't know why I did a roll there. I want to yeah, okay, good. My controls didn't get reset. That happens sometimes. So it's 18 dex, 14 strengths. I want at least 15 strengths. Because 15 strength will let me one-tap the guy. I didn't actually check how many souls I needed for the next level up. So I guess I'll just clear these guys down here and then check that. You didn't happen to see how many souls I need for a level, did you? No. Okay. Unfortunate. But 'tis what it is. Okay. He attacked me anyway. That's fine. It's gotta be around the amount that I have now. I'm not that high level. I do... Something that I do really wish that Dark Souls 1 had, at least in the remaster, is the ability to, like, just quickly enter your menu and see how many souls you need for a level up. That's such a huge quality of life feature that's so important to the other games. Goodbye. Just kick them off the edge. That should not be enough for my next level. I'm gonna go down here, take care of this goober. Might as well go down the hollow alley. This little fun place. Quadra hollows. Fine, let me... There we go. And there might be an item here that I'm able to pick up, so... I think this is also part of, the path for, Upper Berg skip. One of the ways that you can skip down to the Lower Berg. This will be the light crossbow. How do I get up there? I don't remember. Oh, wait. I know the way. Or a way, at least. And besides, there's other items here that I also didn't pick up that I can. Large soul of a lost undead. Really? I can't hit you while you're climbing up? That seems weird. I feel like that's something that I'm usually able to do. Who's throwing firebombs at me? Oh my goodness. Oh man. How rude. Just for that, I'm gonna break that line. Goodbye. I don't think they actually... I don't think they actually died from that fall. Maybe they did. I didn't see souls enter my inventory though. Rubbish, lovely. But I've always wanted. Really? Yeah, because that's Capra Alley down there. How do I get to that? I might know how, actually. Yeah. Here we go. And that's actually a pretty nice item to pick up. Now, unfortunately, that does mean I need to climb my way back out of here again. He came down. How about that? Get out of here, scrub. I was afraid for a second that I was going to jump back down into that. That will get me probably only a single level up. Actually, I might be able to get more from these soul items that I picked up. One more, perhaps. Yeah, I'll probably be able to get another level. Yeah. So, 2 levels, which means that I need only 2. Oh my god. I've been trolled. I've been deceived. I've been bamboozled and perhaps even hoodwinked. I think it kind of goes against the spirit of a Deathless run to grind. But I don't care, because I have a big shiny sword, and I want to use it. Actually, it's not particularly shiny. It's been burned quite thoroughly. But that's besides the point. That is entirely beside the point. Point is, big sword, dopamine. I might have messed up. I might have messed up. Not here, not like this. Oh, someone dropped an item over there. Okay, we're good. Do I care to go get that item? You know what? It's gonna bug me if I don't go and grab it, and for all I know, it could be a Titanite shard, which is going to be useful for— no, okay, never mind. I was gonna say a Titanite shard would be useful because I do still intend to make a divine weapon, for the catacombs. Probably gonna end up being the claymore, that I do that to. Whoa! Calm down, buddy. Now, why are you jumping right there? Dude, what is with these guys being so jumpy today? They're jumping all over the place. There might be a better place to grind some souls at. But honestly, I can't be bothered to go and find one. Not at this point, anyway. I feel like it would take longer for me to get to wherever I might be able to grind more efficiently. You know, than just finishing up the grind on this side would be. That might be enough for me to get a level. I know it's somewhere in the 14s. No, I'm missing 2 souls. Of course I'm missing 2 whole souls. I don't know why the camera kept on going down to him down there. Okay, so I can now use the Black Knight sword. But it won't be enough to just quite one-shot the Taurus Demon. And I like seeing big numbers. Monkey see big number, monkey get dopamine. An absolute classic. Did someone just fall off the edge there? I thought I saw a body go flying off the edge. Getting to jump again, man. Why are these guys being so jumpy today? I feel like they're never this jumpy. I mean, it's not really a problem. It's just weird. I just noticed something else I've been getting from this grind. We are now at 3 liquid humanities. Nice place to be for the modest bit of damage reduction. Alright, we just need 600 more souls, which I should be able to get easily enough on one more run. And then we can progress. Black Knight sword in hand. Ready to get sweet vengeance upon the land of Mordrin. He's losing to Abyss Watchers. Not gonna lie, man, that's a bit of a skill issue. They're being super aggro. They're always super aggro. That's just what Abyss Watchers do. Abyss Watchers are probably one of the easiest bosses in Dark Souls 3, if I'm being honest. They can be hard if you let them be hard, but the thing about Abyss Watchers is that they have like no poise. You can knock them around with just about anything. You know, unless if you're me and you get unlucky enough to have to use what was it that I had to use on them? It was the staff, that's right. Like, unless if you're trying to beat them with a freaking, you know, staff, then Abyss Watchers should be pretty easy just because of the fact that you can knock them around every which way. That being said, we now have the 15 strength threshold. Second phase with no Estus. Second phase is a lot easier than first phase, so it might not even be that much of an issue. Because phase 2 only has, assuming Convergence didn't change the Abyss Watchers that much, phase 2 Abyss Watchers is really just phase 1, but easier because there's, you know, less guys. So, Varian, I don't know how well you remember my Abyss Watcher fight in the DS3 run, but okay. That's what I was gonna ask you, if it looked like it was particularly edited at all. Uh-oh. That was almost a problem. That's why poise is good, by the way. You're joking, man. I forgot about the guy up top. Yeah. I mean, he's just shooting the wall right now, which is fine. There he goes. It doesn't really matter how little Estus I have at this point. Uh-oh. Why did I thought I cleared that for some reason. Man, I am playing all kinds of sloppy right now. I need to be a lot more careful now that I have the sword. I mean, I don't really have any doubts about clearing this next area. Or the boss, anyway. Right, because all I need to do is run up the ladder and plunge attack him, and the boss is done. It is a little concerning that I've been playing this sloppy, though. Especially because right now I don't have the carrying capacity to be able to wear full armor without fat roll. There we go. Still satisfying to do that. And what this means also, by the way, is that I have absolutely no requirement to go to the asylum early. I can just go to the asylum, you know, around the time that I would be going to Anor Londo. As is pretty standard. Big bunk indeed. Like I said, big number equals dopamine. Monkey brain like big number. Big number make monkey happy. I am going to spend... Oh, I don't know. Because... I do want to... Panda wants the paired dragon greatswords, but he's not even slightly built for them. I don't know what you're talking about, paired dragon greatswords. That's probably a convergence edition. The only paired greatsword that I can remember in the game are the Ring Knight twin greatswords. You know, which is something that you can't get until the Ring City. That being said, though, Dark Souls 3 does have respecs. You have to get to the Cathedral of the Deep for it. But if I recall from what I saw, he should have that open. Like, unless if unless if Convergence drastically changed how Rosaria works, it really shouldn't be that much of an issue. Okay. I might actually do... He was in the Cathedral of the Deep earlier. Yeah, Cathedral of the Deep is where you can get respecs in DS3. Oh, I would need a lot more souls for... I'm tempted to use the Dragon Bridge farm for a little bit. Try to get myself to 20 strength so that I can one-hand the sword. Come on, 555. Show me that number. 555. There we go. And then we go down. And then we go back up. And then we go down. And then we go back up. I'm at 17 strength right now. Honestly, I'm probably just going to do this once more and then continue on as normal. Because farming for an extended time is cringe and uninteresting. But I will not say no to a free level if I can get it. I do think once I enter Dark Root, I might actually go to Fat Roll and just stack as much poise as I can. I do have the Black Knight Greatsword, so I should be able to sufficiently deal with the enemies there. What? There we... Hold on. I don't know why I just had problems navigating the menu, but it's whatever. Going light roll for the dragon run is not a bad idea. Less stamina consumption, you know. Just a generally better time. Are you going to leave? He's leaving. Back at it again? Back at it again, yeah. Back at it again for today and for, ideally Monday. I'd like to go for one more stream of this on Monday. That being said, there's a game coming out on Tuesday, that I'm probably going to pivot into. How am I doing? I'm doing just fine. How are you? You're fine? Good to hear. Yeah, right now, I've already actually died once on, today, because I was playing like a bit of a moron. If I could speak English, that would be nice. However, this time I got back the Black Knight Sword. I did also do a little bit of testing with Priscilla, and it seems like if I want to be able to survive that first attack, I'll either need the blood resist from the blood bite ring, or the damage resist from Havels. I stream only at the weekends. Yeah, it's because of my schedule. I go to school and also have a job. So most of the rest of the week, I'm just busy. However, Monday is a day when I only have 2 classes and I also don't work. So I might start streaming on Mondays as well. What's the game I talked about? Avowed. It's had a lot of bad press around it because the art director is kind of a crazy guy. From what I've seen, it doesn't look that bad, but it's a game that it's a game that I do want to play because, it's a sequel to the Pillars of Eternity, franchise. And, Pillars of Eternity is one of my favorite game franchises of all time. So, really anything associated with it, I'm going to want to play it at least, you know, until Obsidian produces a game that's just so terrible that there's no hope anymore. I'm kind of in the same mindset about, that franchise as I am about Halo, where I'm not expecting anything that's made from it from now on to be nearly as good as the stuff that was made in the past. But, I still want it to be good, and I'm still willing to give it a try. But when I do start it, like I said, it's coming out next Tuesday, or this Tuesday, rather. So I'll probably start streaming it on Saturday. So Monday is probably going to be another day on which I might look to finish up this run. Oh, the boulder armor is okay. That looks weird. Sounds cool. I mean, I didn't really tell you that much about actually what the game is. It's in a pretty stereotypical fantasy setting. It's a lot of people have been comparing it to like a Skyrim mod so far. Which I don't know, the gameplay looks better than that. The story looks pretty uninspired. But it's the gameplay that's important anyway, so. Yeah, I do, like I said, want to give it a try just because of the fact that I absolutely loved Pillars of Eternity, and, I'm pretty invested in that world. I can't parry this guy yet, but whatever. Where did I die earlier today? Just, like, right outside of the parish. I went down to the Balder Knight and Spear Hollow. I just really wasn't paying attention, when I came up here, so. That's really all there's to be said about that. I don't suppose I can put that on without... I can mid-roll with this, actually. Oh, Lord. Some of the armor options in this game can be pretty bizarre. As always... Oh, oops. As always, I'm intending to go to Dark Root first. Definitely gonna go after the Wolf Ring. Is it the Wolf Ring? I think it's the Wolf Ring, right? The Poise Ring, the plus 40 poise. And this time I'm also going to have Anastasia give me Estus upgrade. Just right now. Wolf Ring, yeah. I'm actually really close to being able to one-hand the Black Knight sword. I probably won't be one-handing it in Dark Root, of course, because there's not really a whole lot of reason to do that. But since I only need about 800 souls for a level up, I'm just gonna murder some guys over here. One more run of that should give me my level up. And then we will be able to one-hand the Black Knight sword, which means I will also be able to parry with it. There's another question as to whether I go after the Glaive Black Knight. Because if he drops BKH, you know, that's generally considered the best weapon in the game. Almost did the same shit that I did before. I need to be more careful on that staircase. Especially today when it seems like every single enemy that's capable of jumping is just doing it. No idea why. It's actually a greased staircase. Okay. You thought I was gonna die? Yeah, so I did that same exact thing earlier, except it was even worse. It's the reason Golden Boy is locked in the parish. Okay. That would be a Law Trek thing to do, though. He would grease the... He would grease the S, as you so eloquently said. Get out of here. You know, honestly, I probably would have let that typo go if you didn't correct it yourself. Okay, so I'm going to... I'll go after the Halberd Black Knight. Just because, or primarily because, going that path is the same way that I would need to go for getting the Crystal Lizard. You know, who drops the two goodies, the two, Twinkling Titanite. No need to talk to Andre yet. I'm gonna try to go after this guy if I can. The Titanite demons have pretty notoriously terrible hitboxes. So it's not something that I'm especially in love with the idea of. However, it is worth a lot of souls, and I definitely have the damage output to take one of these down. There we go. That actually wasn't too bad. Incredibly dangerous when he started doing that combo, because I do not have a whole lot of HP just yet. In fact, how much do I have? I only have 14 vitality, which is a bit scary for sure. I'll still go after this area. I might use the Grass Crest shield at a later point in the game, once parrying becomes less of an option. Also definitely nice to be able to just one-tap that thing. That's something that you really can't do with a weapon other than a Black Knight weapon. I don't know, the Black Knight weapons are just so overtuned in DS1. They're so much better than everything else. Is he following? There he is. Took him a while. Okay. BTSR just saved my ass right there. We're gonna run further up. Hope that he stops chasing. Yeah, this guy's dangerous. I'm pretty sure that would have been the end of the run if I didn't have BTSR. No backstab, unfortunate. Again, no backstab. That was scary. It sounds like he's close. Playing with fire? Yeah, a bit for sure. Definitely. I don't know why he's going over there. Come on. Backstab loop, please. Why are you so hard to backstab? There we go. Got it. Didn't even get the weapon. That's unfortunate. Oh man. Well, there's my adrenaline for the day, I guess. Oh man. That was scary. That was very scary. Panda agrees that Lautrec would be the one to grease the steps of Firelink. Yeah, I mean, I think most people would, to be honest. Like, if somebody were to randomly just throw grease at stairs, it would be Lautrec. Well, you know, actually Patches might do that. Okay. I don't think I'm going to bring back DNDS. Simply because of the fact that the map guy hasn't mapped for, you know, since August, last time I checked. So I don't think we're gonna do a run back on that one. You know what, though? I might actually reuse some things from DNDS. For one, I might re-implement parrying in my other games. I've intended to for a while, actually. I don't know why I haven't. Everybody seems to quite like that system. Do it, please, you say, as a warlock. Yeah, and somebody's going to be playing as a warlock for at least the next game as well. Warlocks are a weird class, though. You could maybe get away with a frontline warlock. Why are you giving me so many blood muscles? Come on. I want blooming purple. Blooming purple is all I care about. Not as Madeline. I mean, Madeline is a warlock, isn't she? You made her a warlock? Yeah. Yeah, I thought you did. Unless you're just saying, like, you wouldn't be able to get away with why do you keep on giving me the blood red moss? Why so much? I swear to God, man, I'm gonna crash out. I'm actually gonna crash out when then like the next time I get a blood red moss. Great attack, buddy. Alright, and now we run. She can't frontline. You're probably going to be able to make her into a frontliner at some point if you feel like it, but yeah. In the current state, probably not. Uh-oh. Ooh, that missed me. How did that miss me? I don't know. I don't know, but I will happily take it. It's goofy how the Stone Knights have the same exact ragdoll as every single other enemy in this game. I love it. Don't forget the wolf ring, yeah, I know. Am I gonna get it before or after Butterfly? Before, so that I can strip down to light roll for Butterfly. There is also the other side path right here. Hold on, how much red moss did I get? I got 5 red moss. Why did I get 5 red moss? Those guys drop items? Oh, okay, that's interesting. And I see the tree from here. It's the tree is so much brighter than all of the other trees in this area. Also the roots wiggle, which is, I think, pretty telling that it's not a real tree. Oh, goodbye. Bro said he had somewhere he needed to be or something. I don't know. So I don't think the fake trees have any means of attacking. I don't think they can attack. I do need to be careful here because there is the area where the frogs jump out with the knight here. Yeah. I want to wake up the Stone Knight first if I can. Are the other guys aggroed? I don't know if they are. Either way, I want to make some distance and also get into a choke point. I think only one of the frogs is following. I'm just calling them frogs. I don't actually, like, what are these things? Like, should I call them frogs? Yeah, you're not doing that, buddy. Get out of here. Ooh. Rude. And I don't think there were any, like, items or anything back here. No. Technically, they are frog rays. I don't think that means anything. No, let me take your item. Like, is that just the name in the game files? Did you go to, like, Fextra Life or something to look that up? Yeah, okay. Point is, though, I can get away with calling them frogs. And frogs, they shall be known as. I don't know why I thought I had the wolf ring yet. You know, I think the only item that I've ever gotten as a I'm so tempted to just jump across. YOLO. There we go. Get out of here. Why is it always red? Why is it always red? And that's the 6th red drop. Another Erd. Another Erd and another Erd indeed. That being said, I have Wolf Ring now, which means 40 poise even with wearing nothing. Can I put on, like... I can have that on in light roll. Can I have that on in light roll? Not light. What about with this? No. Two points of vitality. I think once I take down the butterfly. Oh, you know what? I also want to kindle this just in case. Just in case butterfly gets stupid. You know what? I don't need to light roll. What has the highest magic defense? Leather boots. Leather gloves. Probably leather armor too. Yeah. And the elite knight helmet. This looks a little strange. But I can just wear this, and this looks fine. As we all know, fashion is more important than stats. Okay, please do not drop a red. It was a purple, I guess. Let's follow. Oh, there's guys following me. Oh, I know who these are. I didn't realize that they would wake up if I just ignored them. That's interesting. Purple and another red. Alright, well, big boy here is waking up. And there should be one more out here who wakes up. Yep. Get out of here. Not summoning Witch Beatrice. Even though she can just solo this fight. Alright. Come on. Get this done with. Those homing bolts will actually just one-shot you no matter how much HP you have. Which can definitely be a little scary. The other ones are a lot harder to dodge. Well, I don't mean that they'll literally just one-shot you, but they do an absurd amount of damage. I'm not going to demonstrate because I don't want to risk it. Because I only have 17 vitality. Look at that, half HP gone in 3 hits. Uh-oh. And a little longer and I would have one-cycled it. Uh-oh. Not a fan of when it decides to drop a bomb on the bridge. This is laser. Laser is pretty easy to dodge. You just have to go, like, forward. Yeah. Three lasers in a row. Yeah, triple laser. Triple laser is definitely a little crazy. Alright, there we go. That was a pretty easy time of it. I'm not going to be using any of the butterfly stuff. We will, however, be able to grab the Divine Ember. Alright, boning out. I don't feel like running all the way back, even though the homeward bone doesn't take me that far back towards Andre. I just don't want to deal with running all the way back. Get out of here. Blooming purple, finally I get the one variety of moss that I want. I'm not gonna let you grab me. Rude. Well, at least it's not red. Oh, okay, that clipped me still. They should be able to get us to a point where I should be able to take on guards. That's 20k. I couldn't remember if it was 10 or 20k. If it was a 10k, then I would have gone for it. But 20k is not worth. Also going to eat my souls now. Soul of the Moonlight Butterfly is less than a default nameless soul that I can get at this point in the game. It's a little sad. Alright, well that's 20 vitality. We also have the Elite Knight set. I think with my newfound 20 vit, I'm going to go and take on Havel. See about getting, you know, a nice early Havel ring so that I can mid-roll with the Elite Knight armor. That one. I'm just gonna walk around the church. I don't really feel like fighting the guys inside. Get out of here. Ooh, he dropped something. Titanite shard. That's, it's nice. YOLO. Part of me, I will admit, is kind of tempted to go and take on the Greatsword Black Knight for the souls. You know what? Screw it. I feel like playing ballsy today. I'm hoping that I won't get jumped as soon as I reach the top. That's always a bit of an annoying way to start the fight. Get parried. That... Okay. That took him down. I didn't realize it was going to do that. But I will take that. We'll actually take the rat way. We'll go down to Rat Town. There's a rat sitting right at the bottom of the ladder. Alright, screw it. Yeah, he actually got messed up from that. And fortunately, I have plenty of purple moss, so getting poisoned is not even a problem. The reason I'm going down this way was because I don't feel like getting torched by the dragon. I don't like being on this side of things, to be honest. The other side is a lot more, like, there's much more secure ground to retreat to. He's back. Yeah, and that's why I didn't particularly feel like, you know, going through the top way. Because that could have one-tapped me. I don't know how likely it would have been to, but it's still a possibility that it would have. And a possibility of dying is more risk than I'm really wanting to take. I don't think Havel should be that dead. You know, I had no reason to come through this way. I could have gone through the normal, or the, I could have gone through the darker garden path, the tower. Are you gonna do something, buddy? Fat roll dodges, let's go. Instability damage, let's go. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, I knew it was a risk. It was always a risk. And the dragon left again. The problem there, I don't think, was trying to fight Havel. The problem there was trying to do it in fat load. Grendel's mom. Which I guess means I also need to be, like, large. But screw that. Grendel? Yeah, so, Grendel is, a character in the, Anglo-Saxon epic poem Beowulf. Grendel and his mother, actually. They're basically the primary antagonists of the poem. Apparently being old turns you orange. Alright, let's see what we got here. Dear God. Okay. There we go. First time you've heard that name. Yeah, I mean, most people probably wouldn't be able to tell you who Grendel is just off hearing the name. But for anyone with, like, any kind of, history background, Grendel is a figure that's pretty easily recognizable. Now let's see if the, like, the traditional literary monster can fucking get me through this. Fun fact, that was my third longest runtime behind the runs where I died to Gwendolyn and Priscilla. Really? Huh. I guess I did a lot of just messing around in, the Berg. Uh-oh. Alright, Oscar. Give me my juice. Give me the juice. There we go. That first guy only gave me 20 souls this run. The one where I got slimed and Caprad were just barely shorter time-wise. Interesting. I mean, it probably was just because of the amount of time that I took just messing around in the Berg. Okay, so last time I got 2 out of 3 Black Knight weapons to drop. Or rather, I got 2 out of 3 drops of the weapons from the Black Knights. So this time I should be expecting to not get any. Probably anyway. I don't really know how statistics works. I'm not a math guy. Ow. Ow. So this time I do need to remember to actually give myself the levels to use the buckler. In fact, I'm just gonna put them all into decks. For the moment. Oh no. This might be the end already. Just doing the standard Firelink. Oh no! Maybe I might. Oh man. Okay, so I don't know if you saw / heard it, but I landed on the ground there. There was no ground to land on, and yet I did it. Rude. Okay, so this time I think I'm actually going to... I think I might change up my routing a little bit. And the reason for that is... I would like to secure as many pieces for you know, my ideal build as I can with as little expense, even if it does mean maybe taking a little more risk. This is still in the, you know, front part of the game, and it doesn't take that long to get back to places, so I'm really not that worried. That being said, what does that mean for the run? What it means for the run is I'm just going to go and buy a shield, or the buckler. And that'll be it. I'm not going to go get the bow, because instead of buying a bow, I can go to Darkroot through Havel's Tower, right, which is where the risk comes in, and then backtrack through Darkroot to get the longbow and feather arrows. Right, because at the moment I'm going to be leveling dexterity anyway, so I figure get the buckler, don't bother with the bow, because I can get the bow through other means. and from there, I can experiment a little. I can change things up a little. So all I'm getting here is the butler.
Thank you, kind.
Butler equip, gauntlets, unequip, and then we start smack. I think he still has a sliver of HP. Yeah. I also just realized that I never reversed my hollowing. Which I should probably do. I'm gonna also just go and rush the Black Knight. If I get the sword, we're ballin'. If not, unfortunate. And there's also not a whole lot that I have to lose if I don't get the sword. Man, that is a face that not even a mother could love. Also really weird, like, pale orange color, which does not look healthy. Looks like jaundiced or something. Oh, Lord. I kind of messed that up. So, Very, my question for you. When, so Night Rain is releasing in May, if I remember correctly. And as far as I'm aware, Kurt and I intend on running it, when it comes out. Are you gonna be joining for that? Because Night Rain is it's a built to be a 3-person game, and I think you actually, like, you can't play it 2 players. Did you guys be streaming or just playing? Oh, that's a good point. I forgot about your... Yeah, because you do research in the summer. Because I mean, I at least would definitely like to stream, you know, my first experience with Night Rain. But you do, yeah, 40 hours a week research. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, we done goofed. We done goofed. I guess that means that we're gonna need to find a third somewhere else, or just find out whenever you're, I was not paying attention at all. I was not paying attention at all. Comes out your 4th day of research. That's unfortunate. Dude, I was not paying attention right there. Oh, man. Streaming nights the day or Friday off. I mean, we'll see what happens when we get to it. During the summer, I'll probably be streaming, like, I might be streaming nights in the summer because I work 11 to 7 during the summer. You know, on whatever days that I don't have off. That also being said, though, Night Rain is coming out before my work starts. I don't know. We can figure it out as we get closer. Man, that was an unfortunate couple of runs. Which game is Night Rain? Night Rain is Elden Ring Night Rain. It's if you haven't seen anything about it, I would recommend looking into it a bit. Or not if you want to stay blind about it, but it's an Elden Ring spin-off, I think, is probably the best way to describe it. Why does one need 3 players to play it? Well, you do need either 1 player or 3 players. You know, while I'm doing like folklore names, we'll do that one next. Tomoe Gozen was a fantastical figure from Japan. During the Genpei War. If that means nothing to you, then fair enough. I wouldn't necessarily expect it to mean something to somebody who hasn't spent significant amounts of time studying the stuff. Wait, did reading the message interrupt my sprint? It might have. I'm not certain. BRB, alright. Take that. I'm breaking your pots. I think he probably broke some of his own pots there, because I'm pretty sure he jumped at me. Dorkite. Whoa, that was not the way that you were facing, sir. Facing his bow at the wall, the arrow just comes and hits me anyway. Get out of here. You only dropped 20 souls again. Bow physics at their finest. Yeah. Yeah, no, that is bow physics in Souls. It's because there's an unreasonable level of missile tracking in these games. Well, at least an unreasonable amount of missile tracking for AI. I don't really think the missile tracking is that much for player usage, if it even exists at all. Which I'm not positive that it does. Ugh. It does also mean that stepping around shots from bows is unreasonably more difficult than it has any right to be. Oh my god, somebody set off the door alarm. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but it was so loud. That sucked. You can't, that's good at least. At least only I have to suffer through it. Level up the dexterity. I can get to 14 dex, which is pretty nice. Maybe since I named my character Tomoe Gozen, I need to use, like, fucking katanas. Why are there guys up here? Leave me alone, please. Was that the earliest death that I've had so far? Not in time frame necessarily, but in progress. One of the big boys is on me right now. Uh-oh. Okay, we're doing a quit out. No, I've died to the crestfallen warrior before I went anywhere. That's true. That is true. I don't even know why I was, like, why I ever tried to fight him. There was no point in it. A reverse hollowing. Okay. Let's proceed and hopefully get better results than last time. Rude. Yeah, so I don't know. I still have mixed feelings about what happened The last round. Oh, you might. Is Strahd looking to be canceled? Because I saw that the other one went down already. Caleb just said he can't show tonight. Well, honestly, at this point, I would be tempted to say that that's on him. Oh, I guess that's also fair. But that's self-inflicted, though. That's self-inflicted from getting fucking wasted and then playing Overwatch 2 at like 2 in the morning. Oh, that's a brilliant idea. Okay. Okay. Don't hee at me. Buckler. Buckler, there we go.
Thank you kindly.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but to me, drinking while sick sounds like a terrible decision. I'm going to eat a lot of souls right here and now. See if I can't get the 14 strength required to one-hand the Uchi. I can. Awesome. And the Uchi will be my weapon in the case that things don't go well for the Black Knight sword. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I get that. This Uchi damage is not bad. This Uchi damage is not bad at all. Now, if I really wanted to go for the Moegozen cosplay, I unfortunately can't in this game because there is no Naginata. And that is the weapon that Tomoe-Gozen and Onabushi in general are most associated with. Onabushi just means, like, female warrior, basically. Onna meaning woman, and Bushi meaning, warrior. If you just call a woman, Onna, though, that's rude. The proper way to refer to, a woman is Onna no Hito, meaning, woman person. that was ultra terrible play. Can actually sneak in 2 attacks, which might even cause a blood loss on him. Probably not. Yeah, no bleed. We got lucky. We did just get lucky. BKS, indeed. We did just get it. We have gotten lucky. Okay. I don't really feel like farming, so I'm not going to. Can I get light roll? I can. Lovely. I will get the gold pine resin on. I'm not gonna bother with farming to one-shot this guy. This should be good enough. Easy. Alright, big guy. There he is. And the Uchigatana with gold pine resin, even unupgraded, is definitely still capable of doing some very solid damage. I mean, Uchi by itself does some serious damage. Look at that. He didn't even get a hit on me. I need to not be greedy. Taurus not even being able to attack is crazy. Yeah, well, it's only 3 hits from the Uchi to stagger him. Like, the Uchigatana is, I think, a lot stronger in this game than, perhaps it might normally... Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to say no to my boy Solaire. Sunbro. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go through the rat town. That's not a light roll. That's unfortunate. I don't suppose I'll be able to get past him otherwise, which does mean no bonfire. But really, who cares about that bonfire anyway? Ain't no way, man. It's fine, I'll just kindly ask some of these guys to depart from their souls and provide their souls to me. one-tapping these guys with a dex weapon is actually crazy. Dex is actually not that terrible in DS1, right? You just have to do some, you know, reprehensible actions to acquire a good dexterity weapon. You know, honestly, I'm kind of tempted to keep using the Uchi for now, because of the fact that I can one-hand it. And being able to one-hand it means that I can buckler. Challenge run for me in particular is no sinning in DS1. Not, it's a lot. It's not that hard to not sin in this game. Oh, another thing that the Uchi has for it is that it's actually deceptively long. Like, I mean, the reach of the Uchi Katana is surprisingly large. It's got some really good range on it. It's still criminal that the rats only give 20 souls apiece. I'm gonna swap to the BKS here. Since I always kill Oscar and Lautrec, killing Lautrec isn't a sin. Oh, come on. Let me get behind you. Come on. There we go. And now I can just run down the stairwell. I hear him. Is he coming down? Oh, there he is. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Bro, there we go. I think it's a pretty good idea for now to swap between BKS and the Uchi depending on circumstance. Because I still can't one-hand BKS. Well, everyone is undead. There's only one well, rather, of the human characters in Dark Souls, there's only one human that you meet in the game who is not undead. But no, killing Lautrec isn't a sin because it's Lautrec. Yeah, exactly. But no, yeah, everyone in Dark Souls is undead. Like, Solaire is undead. No, it has nothing to do with whether you see Gwyn as evil or not. Lautrec is just evil. Lautrec can be evil, and Gwyn can also be evil at the same time. Right, it's not mutually exclusive. One doesn't preclude the other. And I would argue that both are especially evil. The Uchigatana is actually kind of insane. Like, this is +0. I'm sitting at 18 dex, which is, you know... But, like, this weapon at +0 has B dex scaling. Plus bleed. Like, this is an absurdly strong weapon. Oh, he's still alive. I thought 2 would have been enough to get him down. Today's session 21 of Strahd, and they still haven't gotten too far through the areas. Yeah. Yeah, I mean... As soon as Death House took 4 sessions, I knew it was going to be a slog. And, like, there's kind of a lot of content in Strahd, but, like, also not really that much. You know, it's not like it's 21 weeks worth of content. The game survives to the Amber Temple. That shit's gonna kill some people. Absolutely. Amber Temple is a really interesting location. See, I kind of like the addition of the Amber Temple, because the fact that the Amber Temple exists basically means that a DM is able to do whatever they want with Strahd. Elbozo. They haven't gotten any of the artifacts nor the ally. Isn't the ally someone, like, really bizarre, like Itzek or something like that? It's not Itzek, it's the Baron's actual son. Oh, okay. But it's still someone that's kind of bizarre to actually get. Oh. Lady Watcher is now in charge of a Vallaki. Oh, Lord. Yeah. Yeah. Man, your party fucked up. Your party hard fucked up. You mean like it got just completely wiped out? Have they even been to Kresk? Almost walked off the elevator. Got sieged by Anastraya and Strahd during this feast and got totally decimated. Yeah. Man, I don't know if your party could have done worse. None of the cities fare well because they went through Ravenloft instead of helping to defend Vallaki. I see. Yeah, but that doesn't really matter when Arena isn't even the ally. Like, if Arena was the party's ally, then it would definitely be relevant that she got out of Ravenloft. But without that being the case, I don't know. Not really a whole lot of value in that one. They're trying to unvampire her. Well, I mean, Kurt already succeeded at that once, didn't he? Oh my god. Okay. That was kind of an interesting hitbox right there. This is probably a horrible idea to try to fight this guy. Yeah. Because I'm gonna get 2-tapped by him. Which means that I need to be, like, constantly at his side. And, like, at this side, I mean, if I'm gonna do anything to it. Which means I also... Well, maybe I can do something about it. If I... There we go. I just need to constantly bait out the lightning bolt. Or it could jump on me. Successfully unvampired the spawn in the Barovia Church. And the party went and starved to death, yeah. Yeah, as would happen. Alright, I'm not gonna play around with this guy anymore. I mean, it's not really 1 HP in a dream. Also, I absolutely only lived because of BTSR. Red moss. The problem is I still need to be on mid-roll. Mid-roll is still just the objectively best option here. I mean, I could do light roll. I could do light roll. But the point is that, was that 2 chunks as well? God damn. The point is that it's a bad idea to try to move to heavy roll. I might be able to wear this, though. Can I? Was that heavy roll? No. Okay. I can wear this. I should probably heal that off, actually. What about this? No, that's heavy. Okay. I should have tried putting on, like, the night shield. That does not work well. How about this? Still in fat roll. What about this? That's doable. And that's why I wanted the Night Shield. Is because now I can reasonably backstab loop him. There we go. For the dinner, you're gonna have Strahd offer everyone a chance to leave in exchange for X privately, so someone like her has the chance to get out of dodge. Also, Link being able to unvampire people is a legitimate threat. That is true. Only one can leave. You know, that's interesting. So does Kurt want to, like, leave the game? Or, like, what would his incentive be to actually leave? As, from a player's perspective. Oh, fair. Yeah, that's understandable. I don't know, I feel like he executes Order 66 a little too often. Why do I keep on walking? Why am I walking? Come on. Like, I understand that, playing with Caleb sucks. But that doesn't mean that he needs to massacre the entire party every single time. Yeah, you're not grabbing me, buddy. Get out of here. Red moss. Of course it's red moss. At least that's purple. I don't know, red and purple have very minimal value compared to blooming purple. I'm gonna kindle the spawn fire again. Man, I really want to get the Havel Ring. Yeah, I really want Havel's Ring. Problem is, what are prerequisites of that? Getting the, well, I thought that you said you weren't even going to be running it. I still think that, like, you've put off the dinner for more than long enough. It's like, if it's going to happen at all, it needs to be happening soon. Uh-oh. Why did you not die in 2? Because I have less strength than usual. That's something, I guess, at least. Alright, I need to draw this guy out. These Stone Knights have become significantly more dangerous than usual because of the fact that I don't have enough strength to two-tap them. Isn't even able to leave Barovia? Unlucky. No, I don't want to... Oh my god. Go away, Windows notification. I'm playing Dark Souls. You think I have time for your notifications? That is actually something that I should deal with, though, so give me just one moment. How exact... Yeah, you did. Yes. Give me one moment here. Oof. Okay, what's something big that I have on my C drive? Let me know if I'm getting attacked by anything. That's on D. Where's this? This is on D. What about this? That's on D. Is everything on D? That's on D. D. You are on C. Okay. Well, I can get rid of you. Where are you? You're on C. You're going to clear up a little bit of space. How about you? You are on C. You're going to clear up some space as well. Which I assume also means that this is on C. No, it's on D, but I should probably clear it out anyway. You're on D. This is also going to be on D, probably. Or C, I mean. Yeah, you're on C. I'm having to do a little bit of, quick clearing out of some files on my PC. Because... Oh, you should... I should definitely get rid of you. There we go. I've been, recording while streaming so that I can actually, like, have stuff with the, with decent, audio formatting, so that I don't have to use the raw, VOD audio, which is, you know, gonna suck. And my laptop is almost out of space. Which is something I would rather avoid. I can't attack you when you're standing up, but I should be able to attack you now, yeah. And you're doing that, which is perfectly fine. Yeah, so I still can deal with the guys in here easily enough. Yeah, I should probably also still get the wolf ring. Poise ring is definitely nice to have. That being said... Where's the side passage? What? Hello? Oh, here it is. There we go. And there's that dude chilling on the tree, getting the partisan. Excuse me. tried to turn away from my mic, but I saw that it still received an audio input from that, so my apologies. Oh, how did I miss you? This time I'm not gonna bother to Gesundheit petition. This time I'm not going to bother with the guys at the end. I'm just gonna go straight for the staircase and hope that I don't get flanked. Here's hoping that those guys didn't wake up. Because frankly, I don't want to deal with a night plus 3 ads at the same time. Easy enough to walk around him, though. There's the stone great shield, the only part of the stone set that I have ever gotten, I think. Alright, YOLO. It's actually not difficult to make that jump. Another happy landing. Well, that might be the case, but I wasn't even flying half of a ship. Like, I wasn't flying a ship at all, let alone half of one. Look at a guy that falls to death more than I died to bosses? Yes. Yes, I do. Because I do that. Ooh, why are you awake? Oh, they're awake because my items. Okay, that makes sense. That's the trigger to waking these guys up, is picking up the item. So when they respawn, they're not in the ground because the item's already been picked up. That checks. I'm not going to bother to clear all the knights here again. Just going to go straight for Mr. Butterfree. I will catch this Pokemon. Died twice to bosses and twice to falling in your convergence run. That's not bad. Provided that Varian's told me that you already gotten past Abyss Walkers. Or rather, if he told me that you fought Abyss Walkers, not that you necessarily got past them. But I'm assuming you got past them. Stop stream right before the Duke. I don't know what Duke you're talking about. I don't know if I'll be able to one-cycle Butterfly. Probably not, because I'm working the slightly less damage than usual. Not at 20 strength, only at 15. Yeah, I've never played Convergence. Gangbang of Men. Are you talking about Wolnir? High Lord Wolnir? The skeleton guy in the catacombs? No, the castle. This sounds like new Convergence content to me. So I have no idea what you're talking about. And I have played an incessant amount of DS3. Ooh. Yucky. Yucky. Stop it. The gangbang of men you were struggling with. The deacons! Oh my lord, you call... Okay. The Duke. Oh god. Close enough? No. One of them is a monarchical title. The other one is a religious title. They are two very different things. Same thing in your eyes. I mean, your eyes are also just wrong, though. Like, normally I have to make fun of Varian for calling things the wrong way, but, like, this is bad. This is bad. I think we have a bit of a Deacon Gate on our hands. What do you think, Varian? Is this deserving of being one of the being added to the Hex scandal tier list? Deacon Gate? Yeah. Not as bad as Burger Gate, but man, not a good look. Burger Gate was actually crazy, though. Like, Varian, I'm sorry, but, like, that was bad. That was real bad, man. Burger Gate will not be forgotten. I'm gonna need a lot more souls. Jeffrey, don't remind me of Jeffrey Gate. Don't remind me of Jeffrey Gate. Like, you want to talk about shit being bad? There's no coming back from Jeffrey Gate. What did I take damage from there? That was weird. Oh. Dude. What is that? Get out of here. Demon Titanite. Alright, I need 1,000 more souls to get both of the upgrades for BKS. So I'm gonna run upstairs, mug some of the locals, make them give me their lunch money. It's always so overcast in Lordran. It's honestly really interesting how one of the most colorful parts in the game is also one of the most hated, being Sen's Funhouse. One of the areas where, like, it's not just kind of grayscale, and also, you know, you can see the sun. I mean, of course, most of the time it doesn't matter because you're inside of the fortress, so you can't see shit anyway. But still, the principle still stands. I would like to at least be able to get to Blighttown tonight. Maybe even get both Bells of Awakening. We'll see how it goes. That being said, we are pretty much finished up with the Upperberg area. Yeah, take the Divine Ember, Andre. +2 BKS. I am 2 points short of being able to... 2 points of strength short from one-handing the weapon. I don't suspect that Gargs are going to be that bad. The run-up to Gargs I'm expecting to be significantly harder than the boss fight itself. We're gonna see how it goes and hope that I don't get one-tapped by these dudes. In fact, I might actually go to using some of the Elite Knight stuff. I'll top off before I aggro the boys. Then I'm going to retreat to this corner. Just take care of them as they come by. Area has a pretty terrible time navigating around holes like this, so I'm going to abuse that as much as I can. Okay, I think that's all the hollows down, which means we can do that. That went pretty well, actually. Yes, I want to be able to one-hand this weapon for Havel, because I want to have a 100% damage reduction shield to use for him, just in case. I also need to make sure that I'm able to mid-roll. Honestly, maybe, Here we go. Maybe, Golden Boy, I still don't understand why you actually, why you like Lautrec. It's so weird. Like, he is Dark Souls' greatest simp. He's an evil character with cool-looking armor, but, counterpoint, he's literally a simp. And Varian is simping for the simp. It's a simp circle. Three-way simp sum. Oh, come on. Ooh. Yeah, but like, still. Oh, come on, man. Stop moving for half of a second. Let me chop your tail. There we go. Get out of here. Probably a fire breath. Nope, actually. Going melee. Interesting. The instability damage. That was crazy. That instability damage was crazy. Maybe just maybe Varian, you need to get good. You know, Varian, personally, I wouldn't take that. Like, personally, I would not take that kind of shade. Hello, creepy man. You're past the major skill issues for the most part. Are you? I mean, you finally beat Gargoyles after a year and a half. How far have you gotten otherwise? Also beat Gargoyles again. Beat the game and beat you in a 1v1 and you won't argue? You know, that is a very fair way to do it. Yeah, actually, you know what, Varian? If you manage to beat both me and Kurt in, like, a seamless co-op PvP, then, I will not, argue. I will no longer accuse you of having skill issues in this game. Unless if I'm lying, in which case I still might. Beat y'all in a PvP? Are you crazy? I mean, those are the standards. Time to parry only and get a one-hit crit. Oh, man. Yeah, that honestly caught me off guard. When you landed that parry on me. No, I'm gonna have to cook up, like, some cringe Reduvia, tech that perma holds you in place and bleeds you. Well, you can say that again once you've beaten all of the games. I think that's honestly a pretty fair standard. That you can say that you have a decent enough fundamental understanding once you've beaten all three games. Or, I say three, meaning Dark Souls 1, 3, and Elden Ring. Because Dark Souls 2 is a shit game. Like, okay, I actually played some DS2 off camera, relatively recently, and it wasn't the worst thing that I've ever experienced. I can give it that much. It was not the absolute worst thing I've ever done. Las ratas! Nezmi! I don't understand why the rats do so much, like, poise damage. You know, I can chase the dragon off the bridge now, because I do have a bow. I should probably do it after fucking around with Havel. You could be mean and say, have to beat Elden Ring and get every ending, every time being New Game Plus. See, I haven't even done that, though. I have done every ending, I just haven't done it by going New Game Plus. Because honestly, like, I don't know, man. Elden Ring is not a game that I really enjoy New Game Plusing all that much. And I think that a big portion of that is the fact that, why am I going this way? This is not the way I intend to be going. I think a big reason for that is the fact that, a lot of the initial appeal of Elden Ring for me was the open world, and the amount of exploration in it. And it just feels kind of bad to repeat that after you've already done it. Now that being said, I have done New Game Plus 7 on Dark Souls 3. Which I think should be considered equivalent for our purposes here. We're going Elite Knight equipment plus Knight Shield. Oops. There we go. I'm gonna be fat rolling. It means that I'm not allowed to ever try to dodge Havel. I can only, like, block and parry loop. Or not parry loop, backstab loop. Definitely still feeling, you know, a bit concerned about this. I think Fat Roll is a bad idea. I'm gonna be honest. I think Fat Roll is not a good idea for him. So, okay. Alright, so that right there was bullshit, and here's why. Here's why that was complete and utter horseshit. And actually, yeah, no, do clip that. Do clip that, because I can prove with a clip that that was complete and utter horseshit, that I died there. Because I'm using a 100% physical reduction shield, right? And I should have been facing him enough to the point that I shouldn't have like, gotten hit past the shield. Okay. This shield has how much stability on it? This shield has 40 stability. Okay, not the best stability in the world. Right? Definitely not the worst stability. Or, no. It has 56 stability. I was looking at the lightning reduction for some reason. It has 56 stability on it. That 56 stab, right, is basically the measure of how much stamina it takes to block. And what you will see, if you watch that back, is that my stamina bar was not depleted which means that despite the fact that I have a 100% physical damage reduction shield, that it just decided to do that damage to me anyway. So that pisses me off. That actually pisses me off quite a bit. Give me just one moment here, because I do have some diplomacy orders to sort out. All right. Yeah, that one. That one really grinds my gears. Because again, like, there's no reason that I should have died there. There's no reason that I should have gone down. When, you know, that attack did not crush through all of my stamina. Yeah. Love it. Love it. Maybe if you didn't... The armor shouldn't have any value there. Because the armor, that attack should never have gotten to my armor. Fat roll is a bad idea. I'm gonna be honest. I think fat roll is not a good idea for him. And you can see, actually, hold on a second. Hold on a moment. I'm gonna bring this up on stream at the exact moment that happened. Okay. So this is the attack, right? Look at that. Look at this. There was still like something left in my... Maybe I actually saw that wrong. No, okay, never mind. Never mind. My stamina bar did get depleted. Okay. No, that's fine. That just means that, Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, I don't think that taking off my armor would have done anything there, still. Or rather, I don't think that having my armor on would have made a difference. Yeah, no, when it happened in the moment, I had thought that my stamina bar was not depleted. That's why I was upset at that. Because I didn't think that my stamina bar was actually depleted. It is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, I'm thinking I might do something weird here. I don't know how I'm not living because I was able to live one attack with him without a shield. That might have been a heavy attack. Because that was an overhead slam as opposed to one of the sweeps. So I'm pretty sure that was a heavy attack. So I'm thinking that I might actually go back to using the hunter class. The reason why... What is it that the knight has that makes the knight good? The armor. Right. That's it. It's just the armor. I guess I could also maybe use Bandit. Bandit could be decent. That's kind of low dexterity for what I want. Yeah, I'm thinking of going back to the Hunter because I can easily get the Elite Knight set early. And I don't think that armor should be my issue before I can actually get that. So I'm going to try going for the Hunter once again, and we will see if this works. Someone in chat tell me when to stop. You said stop there. I'm not being bold. Tell me when to stop again. You said stop again? Well, I didn't see a message come through for that. Name. What do I name this one? Okay, so far... Actually, so far, my... Hold on. I need a... Probably one of these. So far, I've been... No, not Leah and Caps. I've been naming characters based on historical figures today. Yeah, okay. This is probably better. So this one will be Jean. We had Grendel's mother, we had Tomoe Gozen, and now Jean. Of course, in reference to Jeanne d'Arc. Yeah, so like I said, I think the Hunter might actually be... Alright, adios. Hunter might be a good class to run with. I think this will probably be my last attempt for the night, if Varian and presumably Kurt are leaving now. But I think the Hunter's going to be a good option. Because, like I said, when is it that I really need the poise? It's when I hit the point where, you know, I'm really gonna be actually getting into the can I speak without stuttering? Basically my point is I don't think I immediately need the points. I think that the Hunter should suit me well for having access to a bow. And also just kind of good general starting stats. obviously a little lower on the HP department than the knight. I'm going to have to boost that pretty early on. It does also start a level lower than the knight, so some of the initial level ups are going to cost slightly less. As far as weapons go, the bow is really nice to have. It means that I'm going to be able to get through the, or to the parish without having to buy a bow and arrows, from the merchant. Early on, again, probably going to end up using the Uchigatana, which I'm probably just going to end up using in general, unless if I roll the Black Knight weapon again. Okay. Not really sure why that happened, but whatever. Ooh. Is my controller being unresponsive? Because I was walking there instead of running, and that's why I just walked down the thing instead of being able to get a plunge attack. I also feel like I just dropped a roll there for no reason. Yeah, so I don't know if it's a wise idea to necessarily greed for Havel's Ring. Havel's Ring is nice to have, and if I can get it, that's definitely a pretty huge boon. If not, it's probably not the end of the world. Now, that being said, on, you know, what had been my, well, what was my most successful run until Priscilla just randomly one-tapped me, Havel's Ring did prove to be pretty important. And I don't feel like aggressively leveling my endurance all that much. If I get one of the Black Knight weapons, the base damage of the Black Knight sword is, you know, really all I need out of it. I don't especially need to have I don't especially need to have any sort of scalings coming off of it. Might also end up using either the Wing Spear or the Halberd at some point. I don't know, the Uchi... I'm surprised at how effective the Uchigatana is, and I think a lot of its effectiveness has to do with the fact that it's really fast, and it also has a surprisingly long reach. Still just 2 hits to knock these guys down for the most part. I say for the most part because sometimes it is one. Just like before with the broadsword. You know, I guess I could have also started Deprived. 11 in everything across the board. It's probably not the best option. Especially because its starting equipment is terrible. Well, I say that, the club is actually surprisingly strong of a weapon. No stagger. Oh. I didn't see him through the little dust cloud. I should have known that he was there, because he's always right there, but I don't know. I've been playing like shit tonight. Why am I walking again? Dude, something is up with my controller. That's not what I meant to do. Short sword doing surprisingly high damage to the shield. At this point, I might as well just, yeah. You know, it'd be interesting if the short sword is a weapon that is intended to do damage around shields. Because it seems like it might be.
Thank you, Kai.
Alright, that'll be the buckler. I think I'm actually down to mid-roll, unfortunately. Well, maybe not. That was a pretty fast back roll. No, I am on mid-roll. Okay, that's unfortunate. And it'll only get worse with the Uchi. But that's fine. If I'm on mid-roll anyway, I might as well just embrace it. I mean, okay, I could take off some armor. Oof. In fact, I might do that. Yeah, that'll put me to light roll with taking off the chest piece. And since I don't have any poise anyway, I might as well just try to stay in light roll. Oh, that's right, there's no running heavy attack in this game. Okay, spear guy is aggro. Run up, take care of the crossbow guy. And back down. Spear guy is still struggling his way up the stairs. And there we go. Did the instant camera whip around thing again. Like, I feel like normally the camera would just go inside of the wall, but I guess these walls can't be gone inside of. I don't know. He's not even trying anything else. Oh, man. This first Black Knight is so easy to deal with. Probably no Black Knight sword. Yeah, no Black Knight sword. Unfortunate, but it's fine. I guess that means that I build for the Uchi. I could turn it into the Chaos Blade late game. Honestly, probably not, like, really not even that late. Or, no, sorry, not the Chaos Blade. Quaylight's Fury Sword, that's the one that I meant to say. Chaos Blade is actually... I don't know. I have mixed feelings about the Chaos Blade. It does stupid amounts of damage. Like, that bit is undeniable. The damage output of the Chaos Blade is phenomenal. The problem with the Chaos Blade is the fact that it does self-damage. Which... you know, is questionable to use on a run like this. Oh, come on. Stop running from it. Oh, my lord. There we go. Now, some other problems that come with having the Uchi Katana instead of a Black Knight weapon, there's... Oh, whoops. Yes. Okay. Oh, what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. Oh, yeah. Darkroot is going to be difficult. Not having a Black Knight weapon means that my damage for there is going to be questionable. I doubt that I don't think it's likely that I'm going to be able to really do that much against the Stone Knights. That being said, I could still get a Black Knight weapon, and it's not like I have that much to lose at this point. Oh no, I messed up. I messed up majorly. I don't know if I'm gonna get over there in time. I did. Ooh. I just got teleported. Alright, I'm pretty sure it left. Other potential weapon options, the Claymore. I could just try, you know, Old Faithful's Zweihander. That is an option. For now, I definitely want to pump up my vitality. Sitting on 11 vitality is not a very comfortable place to be. For now, I am going to keep it with light roll, including to take down this guy. Now, if I get his weapon, things could become very interesting. Ooh, okay, he went for a second. He did a twofer. Yeah, no stab. Okay. That's fine. I'm gonna call it here. I'm a bit hungry and honestly a little worn out from just having played rather subpar today. Who knows? Maybe Monday. Maybe Monday I will see success. We shall see. Until then, I appreciate everyone who stopped by today, and I will catch you